Welcome back to Houston Life. Today, December 1st, marks World AIDS Day. And tonight at NRG, there's a very special World AIDS Day event featuring Janet Jackson, Debbie Allen, and Blair Underwood.
And we're so excited. Joining us now with more on tonight's event and why HIV and AIDS is such an important cause for them, actress and dancer Debbie Allen and Blair Underwood. Welcome to Houston Life.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning to you.
Yeah.
Glad to be home.
Thanks for making time for us today. Why is this day so important? Why did you make time for us today?
Well, I have been involved with AIDS Healthcare Foundation for almost 10 years, and this is a cause and a situation that's very close to my heart. I lost half of my famed dance company to AIDS, and this was at a time when the diagnosis was a death sentence. Different world. We were the first show to really address AIDS in network television, and even then you couldn't say everything because everybody was so nervous. So AIDS Healthcare Foundation has been in existence since, I think, '87, and they have done more for millions of people to give them information, housing, prevention, just to keep the world focused on something, a battle that we still have not won yet.
We're still fighting that battle. Today, of course, treatment options have come such a long way. Someone can live a long, full, healthy life if they have this diagnosis. And when you talk about the inception of AIDS Healthcare Foundation in 1987, first cases of AIDS were in '81. No one was talking about it. We didn't have elected officials talking about it. People didn't want to touch it. Blair, in the late '80s, you got involved. You started speaking out, and that wasn't really the popular thing to do back then. Why did you do it?
No, because Debbie was there. Debbie was involved. And I said, if Debbie's doing it, I want to do it. No, I'm kidding. So my first involvement with AIDS awareness was with Africa, South Africa, an organization called Artists for New South Africa. Because of that involvement in that work, I was approached by AHF to be involved with them. And it just made sense to me. Partially, my core audience, the core demographic who's been there since the beginning of my career, have been black women. And at that time, I had heard it was the second cause of death for black women, HIV and AIDS.
Wow.
That's part of the reason. The other reason was then the conversation was it only was, and somewhat now, only was a gay disease. And too many people across all boards, but especially in the black community, were being affected. So I just want to be another voice to broaden that conversation to say, really encourage people at that time to get tested, know your status, know where you stand.
Right, and one of the, speaking of voices that we'll have in Houston tonight is Janet Jackson.
Yes.
And Debbie,
Yeah.
you're going to be there. It's really significant. You'll tell people what you'll be doing at NRG tonight.
Well, I'm going to really talk about why AIDS Day, World AIDS Day is important, and introduce Janet Jackson, who I've known since she was a little girl. Her mom used to bring her to all my shows in New York on Broadway, and she was on Fame for a little while. She's someone that I love. I was close to the family. I've been close to the family a long time. It's going to be an amazing show, and it's a show that I have to give a lot of credit to the president and CEO, Michael Weinstein, who makes it his business to do the biggest show he can do and make it free to the public, just to make sure people don't forget they need to pay attention to what's going on.
There have been so many beautiful tributes posted today on social media, people who lost their battle and people who really didn't have a chance because this disease was so new back in the '80s. Fast forward to today, again, things have come a long, long way. For you, Blair, to be receiving this Lifetime Achievement Award, I know you're not in it for the spotlight. I know your heart is in the right place. This has got to be really meaningful for you and for both of you really to be involved in an event of this scale, considering the long list of accolades you've already received in your career.
Well, thank you. And my daughter asked me yesterday, are you more excited, is it more impactful when you have accolades from your show business career or in real life? And I have to say, I love show business career, but what happens in real life when you can touch people and affect people? I'm very proud and humbled to have a clinic for 17 years now with AHF, the Blair Underwood AHF Clinic in Washington, D.C. We serve 800 people a year almost, and the medication is free. It gives people access who can't find insurance. So I'm most proud and humbled by that.
Yeah. And you've all, I mean, Debbie, you have also received so many accolades, but this is something that is a huge commemoration event, and it's going to be the largest one, and we have it right here in our city, so we're so...
Houston.
Yes.
Hometown.
Yeah.
Talk about how special that is to you and
so
what it means.
special to be back in Houston. I'm just walking, driving through streets, remembering things, remembering pictures on the wall of all the... When I was a little girl, I saw some of the commentators that I recognized when I was like 5 or 6 years old. Houston is a great town, And a lot of things happen here that affect the world, that tell the world what is possible.
Right.
So I'm always very proud to be a Houstonian, and thinking of my early dance days with the Houston Ballet and Mr. DeBato and all the wonderful teachers. Patrick Swayze's mom.
Yeah.
She had a big dance school here. She was one of the first people to let me take a class with white kids.
Wow.
She let me come in.
Wow.
It's incredible.
So it's so you say it's a lifetime ago, and we've come a long way, and there's still so much room and work to do. It's just incredible. We're so lucky to have you here again.
Thrilled.
And what's your message as well to folks out there maybe who have not been tested? I know a lot of people are afraid to even ask their doctors to test them for HIV. There are ways for prevention, and now again, it's such a different time. It's almost like in many circles, though, it's not talked about. And Debbie and Blair, you as well, I am so sorry for the people you lost in your life. Half of your Fame family, you said, the dancers in this program. I can't even imagine what that time in your life must have been like. So what's your message to someone out there who hasn't ever been tested?
Get tested. Don't be afraid. It's like Luke Skywalker. I'm your little, what is the little green man that tells him?
Yoda.
Yoda.
Oh, Yoda. Yeah.
Face your fear. Face your fear, because you can get help now. It's not a death sentence. But if you don't take care of it, you might be infecting other people. You're doing something that's a disservice to your people and your friends. So do it. Take the test.
That's it. Face your fear, and also it's less fearful now. You know, where the stigma has been diminished somewhat than it was 25 years ago. That's a good thing. That's part of the work we do. But face your fears, get tested. It's not so much of an issue. And the younger generation today, they don't care as much. You know, it's the older generation that just said in some circles we're not even talking about it still.
Yeah,
but it's happening.
Yeah, if you'd seen people die the way I've seen them,
Yeah.
you would never be afraid, and you would always do anything you can to let people know that there's help, which is why I love the AIDS Healthcare Foundation so much. They do so much in the work of advocacy and prevention, and AIDS is a terrible death. And you don't have to go. You don't have to go now.
Not anymore.
Doesn't
don't
have
have to go.
happen.
No.
Starting that conversation and talking to your partner, to the people you love, to your family, it is so, so important. Thank you both so much for coming. And again, I know this is such a serious time and it's a day of remembrance, but tonight really is all about celebration.
Yeah.
And there will be a really
We're
great
going to celebrate
vibe.
now.
Yeah.
She got her boo, but we're going to be dancing no matter what.
What happened to your foot?
Well, I'm in the middle of hot chocolate nutcracker, honey. Don't ask.
Oh, Debbie.
Running around like a rat. That's all I can tell you. I'm supposed to just be still. That's
Wow. She does, for those who can't see, she does have a boot on her foot, but that's okay.
And
You
can still dance better than
all of
literally
us.
everyone. So
Yes,
that's
true.
fine.
Mike.
Please check out her documentary, Hot Chocolate Nutcracker, on Netflix.
Okay.
She alluded to it.
Great
It's
plugs.
incredible.
I've got something to watch tonight. All
Debbie
right.
Allen, wear underwear.
Underwear. I'm out. I'm out.
All right, bye. No, she can't follow you. Derek?
You are both and that is a slip
That was
up
a
I will
first.
never forget. You're never forgetting. Gonna forget this.
Unforgettable, Derek.
Debbie Allen, Blair Underwood, thank you again.
blushing now. Now he's
The
embarrassed.
world, I am blushing. Is it warm in here? The World AIDS Day celebration is happening tonight at NRG. We have put a link to learn more on our website, HoustonLife.tv.